Today I'm in the nursery looking for what's blooming in July. And I came across this beautiful anise hyssop. And it has a beautiful fragrant leaf. If you rub the leaf, you can smell this wonderful, almost minty, somewhere between floral and minty flavor. But this is what it's about. It's got a tall stalk with a beautiful purple flower. Now this flower is a good pollinator. You can tell by the shape of the flower that this will attract even hummingbirds as well as bees and all manner of nectar-loving insects. Beautiful way to brighten up a July perennial border. See what else catches my eye here. Oh, and of course, soon it will be time for the coneflower. I'm going to show you some in the nursery. Echinacea purpurea pow wow. And we have this one I really think is lovely, this yellow variety and it starts off sort of an apricot-y color. And that's called Belomenyin. I'll show you the tag because it's very complicated spelling. Lovely. And then here is a raspberry colored one. You can compare with the other. And this one is called Echinacea hybrid sombrero via burgundy. So this one is quite nice as well, in the right spot. It's a very strong color, so I imagine you have to be very careful using this color to get the right combination. Also this one, this coneflower goes with oranges, maybe other orange colored flowers. It's very bright, very striking, and very loud, very dominating. So I don't know how well this goes with other plants. Maybe with other purples you could get away with it, but certainly with other oranges like the tiger lilies and so on. This is called double scoop mandarin. But very, very interesting. And here I'll show you from the far. Very pretty. I'm a purist, so my heart goes to the one that's closer to the original, and this one in color. My favorite happens to be this wild berry, powwow wild berry. It goes with many things, many colors. You can even combine that with the hyssop and all that. And the yellow one I love too. I love happy yellow colors in the garden. And of course, right now the lavender is blooming with its beautiful gray foliage. Another drought-tolerant plant. Echinacea needs more water. It likes to be watered properly, but the lavender is much more drought-tolerant. And let's see what else is blooming here in the perennial section. This is so much fun. Now's the time of the year actually for the astilbe to be blooming. We don't have a large variety here. This is the Astilbe chinensis Vision in white. And if you go to the video on astilbe, you will find all the astilbes there that we were talking about. And they're blooming right now in the garden. And soon there will be much more blooming in the July garden. What's blooming now? Also, the delphinium are blooming. Today in the nursery we have white delphinium. It's called Larkspur Guardian White. Right now the daisies are out in full force wherever we go. And here they are in the nursery. It's that time of year. Happy daisies. Here we have a dwarf delphinium, a more compact version of the classic delphinium blooming before our eyes. Beautiful. This one is called Rose White Bee. And here are some classic colors. Delphinium are usually thought of as beautiful blue, sky blue flowers. And here we have the dwarf version, which is called Aurora Blue and Guardian Blue. Two kinds of blue, a paler blue and a darker blue. For those who love blue flowers, here's something called leadwort. And here's the tag. A nice ground cover. Here we've run into some more July blooming plants. We have the phlox, sunset coral, gorgeous, and a beautiful apricot mesa peach, Gallardia. Beautiful. And here's a Arizona red shades Gallardia. The garden phlox are going to be out in full. And here we have another penstemon, if you recall from the botanical garden, we saw a penstemon there too. And this one is called Prairie Dusk. And just beginning to bloom on this side is sea lavender. Beautiful. Has an interesting growth habit. Behind me are some liatris blooming now, and that's another one for July. Another July bloomer, we have woodland sage. This is a darker purple, an indigo blue, and another indigo. Look at these. This is another example of hardy geranium Roseanne. And I planted a whole bunch of those at the cottage garden that you saw planted this year. And you can see the little bee, a bee's enjoying some nectar this morning at the nursery. Another July blooming perennial. This one is for the shade, or part shade, Ligularia. Lovely tall spikes to brighten up a dark corner in your garden.